come home with pockets full of yesterday. The street lamp folds itself into a paper coin. I fold my keys, my palms open like small altars. The fog arrives at the corner wearing my coat, buttons the night with slow, deliberate hands. It does not ask, it recognizes. Remembers the alley where I learned to love silence, the bus stop where I sold my first small lies. It slips through the teeth of the city and hums a tune that sounds suspiciously like my first apology. Follow me home, it breathes, a soft consonant that lives under my collarbone. I walk and the fog walks, we map each other with the tenderness of thieves. It leaves fingerprints on glass, a longing that looks like condensation, a ghost script on the inside of the window at the lobby. The fog waits, patient, courteous. It brings a chair and sits like a quiet relative. In the elevator it presses its forehead to the mirror, and the reflection is only half of me today. We ride past floors that count memories. Third floor, the cough of my youth. Sixth floor, the quiet argument about leaving. It follows me up the stairs and names every step, calling them by the pet names I used to have for my fears. In the doorway it spreads itself like a welcome mat, peels the light from the hallway into a slow film. My shoes make small confessions on the rug, and the fog takes them one by one like coins from a palm. The kitchen knows it by taste. Fog with a memory of wet pavement and cheap whiskey. Fog that stirs my tea with invisible spoons. It sits at the table and pours itself into a cup, sips the way morning sips from sleepers' mouths. We talk in gestures, a nod, a sigh, a soft syllable that could be the regret or the beginning of forgiveness. Sometimes it hums a lullaby in the key of subway breaks. Sometimes it rehearses my childhood dress until I answer. It chews on the corners of photographs, softening edges, makes the people look like actors who forgot their lines. When I ask it why it follows, it replies in quotations. Because you left the door open once, it says. Because you kept a light on for the wrong reasons. Because my loneliness needs a hallway to live in, and I am not offended. If ghosts are gardeners, the fog is a careful hand. It waters the places I have hardened into stone. It polishes my sentences with a cotton rag, turns sharp vowels into a velveteen dusk. Where I thought I had been abandoned, it arranges chairs. Where I thought I had been lost, it draws me a map on the fridge. Some nights it lingers in the corners like soft punctuation, kissing the edges of the couch, tracing the outline of the lamp. It practices my name until the syllables are flowers. It arranges them on the mantle like a quiet offering. Other nights it parades through the apartment, singing in tongues that remind me of doors I never opened. When sleep comes, the fog tucks my elbows, folds its breath around my shoulders like a blanket. It tells me stories about the city when it was younger, about all the ways buildings learn to forgive one another. It is not malevolent, only honest, only present, a companion with wet shoes and an old calendar. In the morning the fog leaves a note on the window. I will be back, it writes in dew. And I read it like a promise or a weather report. I leave for work with a little less certainty, and the alley watches me go like a parent waving from the stoop. All day I carry its muffled rhythm in my chest, a soft percussion track to the clack of keyboards and the murmur of trains. I do not deny it. Denial is a draft that leaks light. Instead I fold it into my coat pocket, a talisman of gray. When night comes, the fog meets me at the corner. Same coat, same hands, new stories to tell. It knows my name the way rain knows the city, by repetition, by patient insistence, by the way a thing returns and becomes root. We walk home together, two silhouettes in a single outline, and the fog with its soft, deliberate press calls me by all the names I used to be afraid to answer. Tonight it sings through the keys of the piano in the hall. Tonight it writes my dreams on the back of receipts. Tomorrow it will follow me again, and the time after, because the world is a corridor and I am a traveler who forgets directions. So come in, it whispers, take off your shoes, hang your yesterday here. Let me be the weather you wear, the sound that tucks you in. I will not leave you, I will only learn your quiet, trace the poem under your ribs and call it home.